Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new week and tonight's episode of Morte. Tonight, we're here for the wedding of King Mark and Lady Isolde. Hello everyone. Hello, Catenio. Hello, Herbert. Hello, Ollie. Hello, Danny. Come in. Hello, Matt. Welcome, guys. How are we all this week? Did you have a good Halloween weekend, everyone? Hello. Hello, Austin. Come in. Welcome. I hope you've all had a fun weekend. Absolutely. Come for the wedding, stay for the smiting. Although, hello over in Somerset. We might not get to too much smiting tonight. But we will get to chasing, rescuing, kidnapping, that kind of stuff we've got on the menu for tonight. The smiting will follow in all good time. So I'm very excited about. Can't wait. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Carol. Come in. Hello, Kathy and Monique. Welcome to tonight's show. We'll give it another minute or so, and then I'll do a quick recap of where we are with the story so far, and we'll go there. Well, yeah. Personally, Danny, I think, unless Sir Tristram's involved, there'll be no hey nonny. Tristram is the king of hey nonny at the moment, but we'll see. I can't reveal too much. I refuse to reveal too much of what's taking place tonight. But there will be wedding bells, and hey nonny is on the cards. But whether it's with King Mark or Sir Tristram is another matter. Hello, Ollie. Hello. We pop back in. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So, to give you a quick recap of where we are in the telling of the tale so far, ladies and gentlemen, we are telling the tale of Sir Tristram and the Lady Isolde. Sir Tristram and Isolde, who met when Tristram came to Ireland wounded with poison, and who fell in love, and whose love has further been cemented after they accidentally drank a love potion that was meant to seal the bond of union between the Lady Isolde and her husband, King Mark. Instead, it cemented the bond between the Lady Isolde and the knight belonging to her future husband, King Mark. Now, these two have come to join the court. King Mark has always been jealous of Tristram for how easily he has seduced the ladies of the court. Now that his own wife-to-be is madly in love with Sir Tristram, and he is madly in love with King Mark's soon-to-be wife. Hello. What could possibly go wrong? I know. Everything could go wrong, and that's what we'd like to see, ladies and gentlemen. As Danny said before the show started, we have got some smiting to be coming up. Blood must surely be spilled in this epic tale of romance. So, without much further ado, with King Mark finally having his wife delivered to him by Sir Tristram and Sir Lancelot, let's see what happens at the wedding feast. And anon, King Mark and the Lady Isolde were richly wedded with great nobleness. But ever, as the French book does say, Sir Tristram and the Lady Isolde loved each other greatly. At the feast there were many great jousts and great tourneying, and many lords and ladies came for the festival. And Sir Tristram was most praised of all other knights who fought in the tourney. And thus endured the feast long, and after the feast was done, within a little while after, by the assent of two ladies that were with the Queen Isolde, who ordained for hate and envy to destroy the Lady Isolde's chief handmaiden, she was sent into the forest to fetch herbs. And there the Lady Isolde's handmaiden, the Dame Bragwaine, was bound hand and feet to a tree and left there for 3 days. And so it was, by fortune, that Sir Palomides, riding through the forest, found the Lady Bragwaine hanging from the tree and bound, and there he delivered her from death, brought her to the ground, and rode with her to a nunnery, and there he waited by her bedside until she recovered. And when the Queen Isolde missed heavily her chief maiden, you should know that she was well heavy with grief as ever was any queen, for of all the earthly women she loved her best, and the cause was for she came with her from her own country of Ireland. And so, upon a day, the Queen Isolde walked into the forest to put away her thoughts, and there she went unto a well, and she made great moaning. And suddenly there came Sir Palomides to her, and heard all her complaints, and he said, "Why, Madame Isolde, if you will grant me my boon, I shall bring you to the Lady Bragwaine, who is safe and sound." And the Queen was so glad of his offer, and suddenly unadvised, she granted all he was asking, and said that she would give him whatever he wanted if he could bring her to her Lady Bragwaine. "Well, madam," said Sir Palomides, "I trust to your promise, and if you will wait here for half an hour, I shall bring her to you." And so Sir Palomides rode forth on his way to the nunnery, and lightly he came back again, carrying Dame Bragwaine upon her horse. But by her good will she would not have come again other than the love for her queen, and she stood in danger for her life. Notwithstanding, half against her will, she went with Sir Palomides unto the Queen, and when the Queen saw her, she was passingly glad. "Now, madam," said Sir Palomides, "remember upon your promise, for I have fulfilled mine." "Sir Palomides," said the Queen, "I do not know what is your desire, but I will that you know, however, that I promised you largely. I thought no evil, and I warn you, no evil will I do." "Madam," said Sir Palomides, "as at this time you shall not know my desire, but before your lord your husband, there shall you know that I will have my desire that you have promised me." And therefore the Queen departed, and rode home to the king, and Sir Palomides rode after her. And when Sir Palomides came before the king, then with the Lady Isolde and King Mark both present, he said, "Sir King, I require you, as you be a righteous knight, that you will judge me the right." "Tell me your cause," said the king, "and you shall have right." "Sir," said Palomides, "I promised your queen, the Lady Isolde, to bring to her the Lady Bragwaine that she had lost, upon a promise that she would grant me a gift that I would ask, and without grudging of any other advisement." "What do you say, my lady?" said the king. "It is as he saith, so God me help," said the Queen. "And to tell the truth, I promised him his asking for love and joy that I had to see her." "Well, madam," said the king, "if you were hasty to grant him whatever gift he would ask, I will well that you perform your promise." "Then," said Sir Palomides, "I will that you know that I would have your queen to lead her and govern her wherever I wish." Therewith the king stood still, and bethought himself of his knight Sir Tristram, and believed that he could rescue her. And then hastily the king answered, "Take her with the adventures that shall fall of it, for I suppose you shall only enjoy her for not any time at all." "As for that," said Sir Palomides, "I do right well abide the risk." Halfway, ladies and gentlemen, through tonight's tale. Now, the Queen Isolde, handmaiden, the Lady Bragwaine, was been taken away by her own other ladies in waiting, left bound and gagged in a forest, and rescued by Sir Palomides. Sir Palomides finally went and rescued the Lady Bragwaine and told the Queen Isolde that he would return her lady in waiting to her, but only if she promised him that she would grant him his wish. The Queen Isolde, so hasty to agree to this, said yes, of course she would grant him whatever he wished. So that when Sir Palomides then appeared before her husband, King Mark, and the Queen, the Lady Isolde, he requested that King Mark should give him his wife, the Lady Isolde, to do with him whatever he wished. King Mark was left in a bit of a tricky situation, as was the Lady Isolde. They had promised to give Sir Palomides whatever he wanted. Such a shame that Sir Palomides wanted the lady herself. And yet, King Mark has agreed to this. He's agreed to let Sir Palomides take his wife from him. Because King Mark knows he's got an ace hidden up the sleeve. King Mark, even though he is jealous of the skills of Sir Tristram as a lover, he knows that as a knight, Sir Tristram is unmatched by any in the realm, and that King Mark could perhaps send Sir Tristram after Sir Palomides to go and rescue his wife. After all, Tristram has already defeated Palomides in battle once. So, ladies and gents, let's go now to conclude tonight's tale and see what happens now that Sir Palomides has ridden off with the Queen Isolde. Sir Palomides took the Lady Isolde by the hand and said, "Madam, grudge not to go with me, for I desire nothing but your own promise." "As for that," said the Queen, "I do not fear to go with you. However, you have me at an advantage upon my promise, for I doubt not that I shall be worshipfully rescued from thee." "As for that," said Sir Palomides, "be it as it may." And so the Queen Isolde was set behind Palomides upon his horse, and rode his way. And instantly the king sent after Sir Tristram, but in no way he could be found, for Sir Tristram was in the forest hunting, for that was always his custom. But if he used arms to chase and to hunt in the forests. "Alas," said the Queen, "alas," said the king, "now I am shamed for ever, that by my own assent my lady and my queen shall be devoured." Then came forth a knight, and that knight's name was Sir Lambegus, and he was a knight of Sir Tristram. "My lord," said this knight, "see that you have trust in my lord Sir Tristram. Know you well, for his sake I will ride after your queen and rescue her, or else I shall be defeated in battle." "Thank you," said the king, "and I live, Sir Lambegus, I shall deserve it." And then Sir Lambegus armed himself and rode after as fast as he might, and then within a short while he overtook Sir Palomides. And then Sir Palomides left the Queen. "What art thou?" said Palomides. "Art you Sir Tristram?" "No," he said, "I am his servant, and my name is Sir Lambegus." "That I regret," said Sir Palomides, for I had wanted to face off against Sir Tristram. I believe you well, said Sir Lambegus, but when you meet with Sir Tristram, you shall have your hands full. And then they hurtled together in battle, so that they broke their spears on each other's shields, and then they pulled out their swords, hewed on helms, hewed on hauberks, and at the last Sir Palomides gave Sir Lambegus such a wound that he fell down like a dead knight to the earth. Then he looked at the Lady Isolde, and then she was gone, and he knew not where. Know you well, Sir Palomides was never so heavy. So the queen ran into the forest, and there she found the well, and therein she had thought to have drowned herself. And as good fortune would, there came a knight to her that had a castle nearby, and his name was Sir Adtherp. And when he found the queen in that mischief, he rescued her and brought her to his castle. And when he saw that she was armed, he took his horse and said he would be avenged upon Palomides. And so he rode on till he met with him, and there Sir Palomides wounded him sore, and by force he made him go to tell the course of why he did battle with him, and how he had led the queen unto his castle. Now bring me there, said Palomides, or you shall die of my hands. Sir, said Adtherp, I am so wounded I may not follow. But you ride yourself this way, and it will bring you into my castle, and there within is the queen. Then Sir Palomides rode still till he came to the castle, and at a window the Lady Isolde saw Sir Palomides, and then she made the gates to be shut strongly, and when he saw that he might not come within the castle, he put off his bridle and his saddle, put his horse to pasture, and set himself down at the gate like a man that was out of his mind, and knew not of himself. And there, ladies and gents, we will end tonight's tale with the Lady Isolde not quite rescued, but brought to a castle, there to hide from Sir Palomides. Sir Palomides waiting at the shuttered gates, patiently but like a madman, waiting for her to be released. Now, having already defeated 2 knights in his search to keep the Queen Isolde, will he manage to defeat a 3rd knight? Tomorrow night, ladies and gents, join me, because tomorrow night we bring Sir Tristram forth to face off against Sir Palomides in bloody, smiting battle. And I can't wait, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you'll come back and enjoy tomorrow's as well. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Marcella. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. That means a lot. Thank you, all of you, for your wonderful hearts and sharing for tonight's tale. Oh, hiccup. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. One day, Danny, one day Sir Tristram, and hopefully a slightly more faithful Sir Tristram, will turn up and rescue all the way. Thank you. I enjoyed sharing that with you guys tonight. Hope you did enjoy that as well. Also coming up tonight, I did promise Kathy last week that we would go and do some Emily Bronte for our poetry. We did a bit of Emily Bronte poetry. Well, we did a Emily Bronte poem last week. So in 10 minutes time, thank you, Carol. Thank you. In 10 minutes time on Poetry Live, I'll be going and doing some more Emily Bronte, which will be a lot of fun as well. Queen of the Moors, good old Emily. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, and I hope some of you will come along and share that with me as well. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Big thanks to you guys for coming. Thank you, Danny and Chris and Kathy and Carol and Susan and Taz and Rosella. It wouldn't be fun if you guys didn't turn up for this, so it means a lot that you keep coming back every night for this fun stuff. Great, I can't wait either, Kathy, but what I am going to do is I'm going to have to run off, grab the poetry down from downstairs and grab back up here to get started. So I will love you and leave you all wonderful, wonderful people for the next 8 minutes or so. Grab the poetry and then I'll see you back. Thank you, Rosella. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy and Danny. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you'll enjoy tomorrow's show as well. I'm going to go grab my Bronte and I'll see you guys back here very, very shortly.